Colossians 3, and we're going to begin in verse 1. If then you were raised with Messiah, seek the matters which are above where Messiah is, seated at the right hand of Elohim. Mind the matters above, not those on the earth. For you have died and your life has been hidden with Messiah in Elohim. So let's stop there. Context. So we're being told here, okay, Shaul is who's writing? Paul, right? Shaul is writing this here. And he's talking about a situation that you must understand who he's talking to and about. He's talking to people that if you were raised, he's not talking to everybody, right? He's talking to those, he says, if then you were raised with Messiah. So he's not addressing the world. He's not addressing those who still hadn't made a commitment yet to come in. Okay, those who are covenanted and have been immersed into Yeshua. Those who have made those commitments. He says, if then you were raised with Messiah. Now by raised, he's saying that you've gone through this process of burying the old you, and now you've come up in this newness of life, which you wouldn't do if you didn't know the commitments to make, right? He says, if you're one of these people, then you need to seek the above. Isn't that something that we've been talking about? And Shaul has been talking about this all throughout Romans as well. Seek the things of above, because that's where Messiah is. And that's what he's going to be bringing down, because the above is coming down. Okay, we read that in Revelation 21. He says, mind the matters above. In other words, pay attention to them, look after them, guard them, do them. Not those things that are on the earth, not those things that are of the below. You were raised out of the below. You still live down here, but now your mind should be above. Your actions and behaviors should match the above. Yeshua was here, but he was among us, but he wasn't of us, so to speak. He wore a flesh suit, but he always walked in the above. He walked in the right mindset, right behaviors, right actions, all of that stuff, the above, while still being in the below, to show us that we could do that while we're here. He says, for you have died. Now, don't take that verse unless the first verse applies to you. You have died only applies to you if it says you were raised. Like the people who believe they were raised, that means that you would have died first. Because the raising from the dead metaphor here is the picture you're trying to get. Not that you literally died, but your old self, your old mindset died. Okay. He says, for you have died and your life has been hidden with Messiah in Elohim. When the Messiah, verse 4, who is our life, is manifested, then you also shall be manifested with him in glory, in esteem, in honor. He says, okay, so when it says your life was hidden in Elohim, in other words, who you really are, others won't be able to see at this point. That's hidden with Elohim. Just like it says in the next verse. So you may be wondering, well, what did he mean by hidden in Elohim? Well, he tells you, when Messiah, who's our life, is manifested, why would you manifest something? Because it's hidden, right? Something has to be revealed, manifested. He's saying, so when Messiah is revealed and manifested, then you also shall be revealed or manifested with him in honor. So this can be talking about when Yeshua returns, but you know what? It could also be talking about right now. If you're dealing with somebody and Messiah is revealed to them, they will now see you differently as well. Family members that were giving you all kinds of grief for your choices, if they start to be, if they get their bubble popped and they now can see him as he is, then guess what? Then they'll see you correctly as well, if you have been looking like him. So this would go for today as well. Because you have died and your life has been hidden with Messiah in Elohim, and when he's revealed, you shall be revealed as well.